Namaskar. Welcome to this beautiful session. We first had that box form, the mobile phone. So 20 years back or 25 years back when the mobile phones were launched, it was every person's dream. Everybody wanted, because it was considered to be such a high status symbol to have a mobile phone. After few years, uh, almost everybody, at least the middle class, gathered access to mobile phones. But by that time, the better slender phones were launched. So now everybody aspired to have that smaller or the slender phones. Now they didn't wanted those bigger phones. So by the time one got hands to the slender phone, one was now very happy that wow, I have. But within a year or so, the smartphones were launched. Now everybody wanted those intelligent or smartphones. One fine day the iPhone was launched, and now achieving that iPhone will give me happiness, right? So now I wanted iPhone. So somehow I bought this expensive iPhone. I was very happy. So for few days, few months, I was very happy showcasing this iPhone. And then the iPhone 2 was launched, iPhone 3 was launched, and so on and so on. So each time another phone was launched, I was unhappy now. Why? By the time we have an ambition or a wish that we have an X amount of money, we will be happy. So once we achieve that X amount, now we want a few more millions of rupees. By the time we achieve that millions of rupees, we are not satisfied, we are not happy, because now we want some hundreds of millions and hundreds of crores of rupees. And this is going on and going on. Someday we are dying to get attention of a loved one whom you are infatuated to. So somehow you manage to propose her, convince her, enroll her or him, and you get married and you are so happy. But it is very short lived, because then either your neighbor's wife or neighbor's husband, he or she is far more handsome and beautiful or successful or rich than your wife or husband, and there's this vicious cycle going on and on. We are never satisfied with what we have. This is the root cause. Look at the number of divorces and separation that is happening these days, because we are not satisfied with this, we want this. Once we achieve another one, the another one is our BF or GF. After few days we go on to the same rut, we want another one. We are not happy. What we are doing with the material wealth or the material phone, we are repeating that with our relationship also, isn't it? So this is happening because we are living in illusion, and this is where the main problem is. If we will understand the key of this, then we will capture what and where we are deluded. Then we can actually correct our path to life. You have actually forgotten why you have come here on this earth. You came here for a bigger purpose, a higher purpose. And how will other people or other energies or some form or somehow give you that happiness which is inside of you? You forgot that totally in this illusion. You actually did. That is where the whole pain is coming from. We are so deluded, so disillusioned. You are becoming a participant to this level of happiness and unhappiness game with others. However, when you have known the real self within your own self, that is the time when you have empowered yourself. You will play those games. However, you have taken away the power from the others or the other things. You have taken that power from the outside and you have taken that power within yourself. Now the others will not be able to make you happy or depressed or unhappy. this, to achieve this state, we have to do certain sadhanas or certain steps, which includes meditation, yoga, some practical principles which we will learn slowly. Don't worry, today also I will give you some concepts. However, that detailed principles and everything we will encompass and learn in the chapters of Sunved and life transformation seminars. A very interesting story I want to share with you is, I had this one client. One fine day I just visited them for some important work of interiors which they wanted to do. Now he's a very rich businessman, and he had gifted his wife approximately 35-40 lakhs or 25-35 lakhs very expensive diamond necklace. Now this necklace the wife had actually lost somewhere about 3 years back, okay, in a marriage ceremony which she had gone. But suddenly today she was trying to search because she had to attend another ceremony, and she was searching this, and while searching from morning till evening, she was searching, and she's becoming tensed and more tensed as and when time is passing. And suddenly she realized that, oh, the last time I wore this, and I think I left this in that particular hall somewhere, and I've forgotten this. She suddenly realized 3 years back, okay, she had lost this necklace. In these 3 years, she wasn't unhappy because of this necklace. Had this necklace been of that power that gives her happiness, then the moment she lost 3 years back, automatically she should have been unhappy and very sad, right? No. Today when she recalls that she has lost that necklace, she is very unhappy now. Please pay attention and try to understand. If the necklace had the power to give her happiness or unhappiness, she should have been unhappy then only. But no, she is unhappy now that in her mind she perceived that she has lost. Isn't this true with even human beings? The day when we lose our loved ones, when they pass to the heavens, or when somebody will break up with you and go away, or separate with you for some reason or the other, when our loved ones, they go away to another country or a place, suddenly we suddenly start giving them more value, right? Again the same mithya is working, because now our focus is onto the beautiful memories. Till the time our loved ones were with us or alive with us, we were taking them granted. Now we connect our focus that our loved ones who have gone far away from us, now we replay inside of our mind illusion that we would have done this or we would have done that had they been with us. But when they were with us, or when they are actually with us, we take them for granted, and we are into our phones, on WhatsApp, on social media, or we are busy working for our dreams or so-called illusionary dream life, busy chasing that life and losing on our moments who are presently alive, throbbing with us. No, we are not present with them, right? Experience the complete moment. The first thing what you can do is go into the 100% experience of the present moment, of whom you are with or what you are experiencing. If you are eating, if you are writing, if you are playing, if you are breathing, if you are listening to a music, if you are watching, if you are being creative, or if you are working, go 100% into it. When you are 100% into the flow of it, the monkey mind, which is actually telling the stories, will shut off. You need to shut off that monkey mind, because that is where your depression is coming from. You are not depressed by yourself. That mind is playing the cassette of sadness and loss of loved one or loss of material wealth. that has happened in past gone. You are here, throbbing in this present moment. Live that moment. That is meditation. The first step of meditation. Live that. Experience that. Right? And also how you can change the program of your mind to change your life and change this society, to make your life beautiful and to make this entire world beautiful. Join hands with us, and to know more, stay connected. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad.